So I'm going to have a go now at making my junk model superhero, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the things I'm doing. So how I'm going to join things, perhaps some of the ways I'm going to shape the materials and change them to make them how I want them to look, and also about the reasons why. So thinking about the properties. So we're going to be doing a little bit of science really as well, aren't we? Now I'm going to tilt this down slightly so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. And I'm going to have a go at making my superhero. And you might want to watch me make mine first and then go away and make yours. Or you might want to have a go at making it at the same time. If so, I'd pause the video as you're going while you're making stuff. Oh, messed up. Okay. Hi, reception. Welcome back. Here's your next topic video. Now, yesterday we had to go at designing a superhero veg, and I designed my super carrot lady. And I did talk to you a little bit about the sorts of things I was going to use. And since then, I've actually collected a few extra bits as well I thought of. I found some tissue, which you might have at home and could use. I found some cotton wool. I found a rubber glove, which might be quite useful. And I also found some extra bottle lids, which I'm going to use as well. So today's activity, we are going to make, as I said, our super veg, and it's going to be a junk model. So what that means is we're going to use different materials, combine them to make them look like we want them to, and I'm going to try and make them look like my super carrot lady. And while I'm making it, I'm going to talk to you about the things I'm using, how I'm joining the materials, and also the reasons why I've chosen certain materials. So I'll be thinking a little bit about the properties of them as well. So let's get started. Now, I couldn't decide if I should use a big plastic bottle for the body or this tube here. I wasn't sure. I think it might be easier. I think I'm going to do a large superhero. So I'm going to use this plastic bottle. I think it's the right sort of shape. And what I'm going to do, so that I can decorate it to make it look like carrots, I'm going to wrap it in some plain paper. So I've got some tape. You could use some glue or perhaps some string, whatever you've got at home, maybe some masking tape. I'm going to wrap it up so then it's easier for me to decorate. And I'm pulling the paper really tight so it doesn't fall off as well. So let's have a look at that. Ah, well, there's the start of my carrot. Do you know what this reminds me of? The hair bubble. So perhaps I could stick something on top to be the hair. Now, what would be a good material for the hair? Well, hair, sort of, it's light, it moves around in the wind. I need something that's quite flexible. Maybe the tissue would be good. Let's have a look. Do I like that? I think I do, although thinking about it, tissue isn't very strong and the hair might get pulled off, so perhaps I need to use something else. Let's see. Ah, what about my twinkly plastic bag? This, oh, it looks all wavy already. I like the sound it makes, but also it's quite strong. It won't break very easily, so that would be perfect because I don't want the hair to fall off. So I think I'm going to stick that to the top, and I'm going to use some more tape to do that. You could even attach it with an elastic band. That would keep it on. I hope you're getting lots of ideas for your super veg. Okay. Oh gosh. Do you know what? I like that it sticks up a little bit like a real carrot top would. And if I wanted to, I could get my scissors and very carefully cut some little strips to make it look more like little strands of hair. Oh, I can tear that. Oh, this material can tear as well. Okay. So super carrot lady's got some hair. Now, what else does she need? Let's have a look at my design. Some arms. What would be good for the arms? Now, it needs to be something I can attach to the bottle. What about a cardboard tube? If I cut this in half, oh, maybe if I roll it out. The best thing about junk modelling is you have to do lots of problem solving. You have to think about what you've got and sometimes change your plans. So it might be that my super carrot lady doesn't look like my design when I finish because I would have made some decisions and tweaked it a little bit and maybe found that some of my ideas didn't work and I needed to do it again, and that's okay. That's how we learn, when we trial and error. So I'm going to get a little more tape. I'm going to get some ready here. Actually, if I had some pipe cleaners, they'd be brilliant for arms. Perhaps you've got some pipe cleaners at home that you could use. Okay, now stick one arm on here. And look, I've left it so she can move her arm around. That'd be good to grab Evil P if he's up to no good. I'm going to put the other arm on the other side. Oh, I really like the shape. That looks great. Okay, what else have I got? I wanted to use my little spoons that I found at home. Maybe nice little shoes, I wonder. Let's see if that would work. Might not work. Oh dear, I don't know. It looks a bit. I might come back to that. I'm not sure. Perhaps this could. I know. I could use it as part of her belt. These could be the pockets on her belt where she keeps the things she needs to catch Evil P. In fact, I wonder if this string would work as a belt. Let's have a look. I won't tie it up yet. I do a knot because sometimes we can use string to attach things, can't we? Don't always need to use tape or glue. Let's see. Right. Ooh, it looks like she's got. I like that. That looks really interesting. And it's a good use for these spoons because I've got way too many at home. It can be a bit fiddly. Maybe I could do with my helper with me, couldn't I? Hold on. Let's tie it up in a knot first for a bow. And I can move it into position and have a look, see if I like it. Remember, the design is just the first stage. You might change your mind when you actually make your superhero. A bit like weapons, actually. Maybe it's a special magic tape that will fly out and catch Evil P. Perhaps this could be the walkie-talkie I talked about, so she could call for help from Supertato. Now I've got these buttons as well. These bottle lids. I wonder if they're too big for eyes. Well, they're a little bit big. Maybe I'll draw the eyes on. Okay. Oh, her mask. Thank goodness I look back at my design. I forgot her mask. Now, I think I want to use some of this blue stretchy glove to make my mask. So I think what I'll try and cut off the top, see if it will stretch around the bottle, because this rubber glove is very, very stretchy, but I don't know if it will go all the way around. Maybe not. Let's see. And I can make some eye holes so she can see where she's going to, but let's just get this on. Oh no, eyes first, Mrs. Hutt. If I pinch a little bit and then cut it like that, will that make a nice circle shape? Oh, that worked. Let's see, let's try to do it again. It'd probably work with paper as well. If you bunch it together, twist, and then just cut it off, you should get a circle shape. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, there you go. Right, super carrot lady. It's nearly ready for action. Let's put some tape on the end. And still looks at, I think really I'm going to have to get some orange paint because she's not very orange yet. It'll take me a very long time to colour it all in. Perhaps I should have found some orange paper. If you've got some paint at home, you could decorate your junk model as well. But you know what? It doesn't matter if she's orange. I know what she is. And in my game, I'm going to play with her afterwards. She's going to be a super carrot lady, whether she's orange or not. Oh, yes. I'm getting very excited. Some eyes. Let's put her little nose on. And then we'll do a smile. She's very kind and smiley, remember? I might put some, she might have some pink lips. Maybe she likes a little bit of lipstick on. There we go. Okay, and I must remember her C. Now, what could, do you know what? I think I'm going to use some of this cup because two reasons. It's got nice, it's a nice crinkly material that I can pull off. Also, this cup has already got a C, so I can cut it out. Perhaps you could find a C in an old magazine or whatever letter you need to have on your superhero. you could stick it on. Let's see if this looks okay. Did want a heart, didn't I? But I think I might see how it looks without a heart, because perhaps it will look just fine as it is. Okay. Oh, yes, I like that. Now, one thing that's missing that I really think is important is a cape. Now, what did I think would be good for a cape? Oh, I remember. I thought the foil might be useful. Foil, it can be quite strong. You can tear it, but it's also quite bendy. And I thought, wouldn't it be interesting if she had the cape that she could bend into different shapes? So maybe if she was falling from a, I don't know, from a tall building, maybe she could puff it up into the shape of a parachute to stop her falling. Or she could use the reflection to spot, I don't know, flash an evil pea in his eyes so that he can't see where he's going, and she could stop him. And also, foil's waterproof, so if it's raining, you could turn it into an umbrella. So I'm going to cut a cape shape. I want it to be quite big so that it could cover her up if it was raining. There's probably some other materials that would be useful if it was raining. Lots of plastics are waterproof, so they would be good to use for a cape, or perhaps for shoes, because shoes go on our feet and they don't want to get wet in puddles. So perhaps if you're designing some shoes, what material would be the best? Would cotton wool be a good material for shoes? Probably not, because it's not very strong and it get all soggy in the water. But cotton wool, for example, would be really good to maybe have as one of. I've got an idea for the cotton wool. Perhaps the cotton wool we could wrap around her so that if she falls down on her bottom or something, she will have something comfortable to land on, a bit like a cushion. That might be a good idea. Okay, the cape is on. Oh, I like it. It does look nice too. Okay, cape is in position. Let's have a look so far. Here's Super Carrot Lady. What's she missing? Let's have a look. Oh, her legs. She hasn't got any legs yet. She's got her cape. She's got her bendy arms. I've used cardboard because now I can move her arms when I play with her and she can say things and wave. She's got her special belt with pockets on. And she's got her mask so no one knows her identity. Let's have a think now about, I'm going to think, I'm going to first of all do that. My idea was with the cotton wool, wasn't it? To make some cushioning area on her so if she falls. In fact, maybe you could make padding all around her tummy so that if she falls off in the supermarket shelves, for example, she won't get hurt because she'll be protected. Maybe some more something. Okay. I wonder if you'll use cotton wool in yours. Do you know what I might do for this? Because cotton wool's a bit fluffy, what I might do is I might get the tape, make a little loop, and you might use glue instead, like that, sorry, like that, and then stick it on there, and then stick it to her body. There you go. Got a little bit of padding if she falls, and I might put some more around the front as well. And I need another loop of tape. There's lots of ways of attaching materials, and do you know what? This is different to my first design, isn't it? I just realised I've changed my plan as I've been working, and you might do the same. A big bit just to go around, and then I think I might nearly be done. I don't want to run. Oh, we might need help for that bit. There you go. I've wrapped some tape all around her tummy, so she's got her padding. And then I just need some feet. And I think I'm going to use some more of this tube to make 2 feet. And then I'll be able to show you my finished superhero. Okay, let's get her feet on. Hold on. Oh, one thing I've learned, make sure they're the same height. Whoops. Make sure they're exactly the same height or she will wobble over. We don't want that. There we go. And I'm going to slop those underneath because there's some little bits for the bottom of the bottle that I can balance it on. She's a bit top heavy, so I'm going to have to show you. Right. Okay, reception. Super Carrot Lady has been made, and I hope this has given you some ideas for what you could do with your superhero. what materials you can use, why you're going to use them, and how you're going to join them.